I was playing Ranji Trophy for Rajasthan. Rajasthan had these big guys, Salim Durrani, Hanman Singh, Raj Singh, Dungarpur, Arvind Apte, universal test cricketers. So I was this little guy who was carrying bags a lot of times, playing a few matches.
Which year would this be?
This was 1966, 1967, 1968. So, they came to me and said, Venkat, you're a damn good cricketer.
How did you get into the Ranji? I mean, how did you get that far? Like,
I was studying in this Mayo College, which had a cricket institution.
So, yes, you're from the famous Mayo College,
yeah.
Ajmer.
So they had a cricket team, and I just happened to be the captain of the Mayo
that's how you got
cricket team. And when you're the college of Mayo College cricket team,
which was a big deal back in the day.
Yeah, so you become captain of Rajasthan schools anyway. So I did, and I scored a century against Mushtaq Ali's son. I scored another century, so they selected me to play for Central Zone. I scored 2 centuries, so they automatically selected me in the Rajasthan
Ranji side
state team. I didn't do very well in the beginning, but it was. If you haven't played with these people, and Gavaskar was my opponent, by the way.
Oh, you played against Mr. Sunil Gavaskar.
Sunil Gavaskar was the captain of Bombay schools. I was captain of Rajasthan schools.
Okay.
He was the hero of Bombay Ranji Trophy. I was playing, for Rajasthan. Sunil Gavaskar never got out. We never got out.
Oh, he never got out.
He got a century. He scored a double century. If Hanman Singh scored 1 century and Salim Durrani scored another century, Gavaskar and Wadekar and Ashok Mankrut scored. So it was a world which you have to experience to understand the beauty of how everything works. I told you, whether you're in your office, whether you're working for Tatas, or you're in school, or you're Kaziranga Sanctuary, there's such a big world outside. So there's Gary Sobers, who is a top-notch cricketer,
right,
in the 60s. There's Salim Durrani, who was an equally top-notch. But Gary Sobers concentrated on, cricket. Salim Durrani also, but Salim Durrani, my hero forever, also concentrated on having many whiskies at night and many women at night. So Gary Sobers made this statement: if Salim Bhai was a little less interested in women than I am, and little less interested in whiskey, there would have been a Sir Salim Durrani, but unfortunately he wasn't. So I am Sir Gary. So Gavaskar was the antithesis. He would come to the cricket field. He would almost go into meditation before the match. He would sit at the breakfast table. The paper said Sunil Gavaskar scores 100 or whatever. He would have the light behind him, and he would read the newspaper like this. So his eyes would focus. He wouldn't talk to anybody. He'd put the newspaper. In the evening, he never had a drink. He respected his cricket bat. If you watch his movies, films, he never dragged his cricket back when he got out.
Even all the footage of him playing days.
Many. So he tucked the bat under his.
Correct. I've seen many times Gavaskar walking with the bat under his arm.
And he said, I have to respect my bat. The bat isn't going to respect me. But he was talented. He was only 5'6", and he faced the biggest West Indies bowlers and took them apart.
Without a helmet.
Without a helmet.
He started wearing helmet much later in his career. No?
Skull cap. Only a skull cap.
Oh, he never wore a real helmet. He only wore a skull cap towards the end of the career.
With the cap on top. Till there were no helmets at that time when he played.
Oh my God.
60s, 70s, bit of 80s. But he knew how to concentrate. He had a vision about himself, and so he was an exceptional cricketer.
Listen to yourself.